And it was kind of sketchy around here yesterday. Like, it's been a while since I've been on a live stream, and I'm thinking maybe this one isn't going to happen. Here we have hell freezing over in New Orleans, Louisiana, and that was the scene from my front yard yesterday. So yeah, I seen it in the chat. It's happening all around the country. Happy snowy blizzard Wednesday, and hey y'all. Salutations, kindred spirits. Welcome to my last stream from New Orleans. I happen to be over here on my Facebook channel. Let me see if I can remember how to do things on the internet. You know, it's been a while since I've seen y'all. I wanted to open with an upbeat experience of all the weirdness that I saw, and I saw some beautiful things yesterday. I saw some disasters. I meant to go make a magic snowman. I got as far as a magic snowball, and I gave up about 5 minutes in. Man, it gets cold out there. There's beautiful Jackson Square. This is where the buskers all work. But of all the things I saw, look at this one. Look at this. We'll go over here to the Loud Mimes homepage on Facebook. You can find them all around the social media. Will Flederman managed to go to Jackson Square, do a freaking show in the snow. Let's take a look at some of that now.
Could we talk to you real quick? Because as you guys were mentioning, a slice of life here in the French Quarter, we got a street performer setting up right now. Setting up right now, just like nothing has happened. Could we talk to you real quick? Because I know you're just setting up. What is that like? You know, you just mentioned you're here every day. Tell me a little bit about why do it in the snow? Why not take an off day?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in New Orleans to do a show. I mean, it looks like a Charles Dickens novel out here, so I had to take advantage.
Here we go. Getting right into it. Starting the show that took me ages and ages to learn. Let's draw a little line in the sand here. A little line in the sand.
No, this is so hard to do
on the ground. Everyone scooch up to the line.
On the most perfect of days.
Take your time. I've got all day. I'm unemployed. Yep. Nike jacket. Just do it. The store staring at me like a piece of pork at a Jewish wedding. You got me sweating like a pedophile at a Justin Bieber concert. All right. Whoa, is that the line, huh? Look, I'm like Bianca Del Rio. I'm going to cross the line, turn around, and snort it. There's going to be no snow left.
There'll be no snow left.
Bring the kids, they'll learn new words. Fuck it. I'm only going to do it. You guys really want to see it? You guys really want to see it? Say yeah!
We'll talk about it soon.
You start with the hat, one, the juggling, the hat juggling. Goes a little something. Hold on, let me get the snow out.
With all due respects to Will Flederman and his wonderful talents, I'm going to skip some of this and just go over here, and we'll get to talking about some of the things. You know, let me tell you, I was out there making a snowball and my hands hurt in 2 minutes. I can't imagine being out there for 10 or 15 minutes and doing the tennis racket. And then he goes into knife juggling with tricks.
A fancy way. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it, people. Yeah! Wait.
Obviously, it was a crowd of some sort.
The exit is right.
Let's
here.
go.
I can't believe I pulled it off. I can't believe anybody stopped. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in the snow. What a wonderful audience. Have a great day out here in New Orleans. Thank you.
Sam Osborne knows. There's our current king of fools, folks. New Orleans, every year we crown a king of like street performers. Will's our current one. Will Flederman. Likely the last snow show you'll ever see, because that just doesn't happen in the world, but happens in New Orleans. Boy, I'm going to miss things like this. You know, this city's good for anything. It's weird stuff. And yeah, we had Scott during the stream there. Scott was asking, what's up? Why is this what's going on? It's the last stream. Guess what, y'all? Let's get this news out of the bag already. I foreshadowed it with my shirt. We're moving to Vegas. That's right. Las Vegas. I'm coming your way. It's only about 30 years overdue. You know, when I came to New Orleans as a young man street performing, I had full intent to make my way to the West Coast. Go see everything over there. Vegas, Magic Castle, all the cool spots, you know, go to the Santa Monica Pier and watch Frank DeVille tear it up, stuff like that. Up to Seattle, where all the cool card guys hang. Eric Stevens is up. Anyway, we'll do all of that now, because, yeah, I'm hopping on a plane next week. Next next Thursday. I'll be working my way towards, I'll tell you exactly where I'm going. This place, tricksupply.com. This will be my new home away from home. And to be clear, my home will be at home once I find one. I got to find a place to live to build a studio. I have a place in mind, but what I've done to start is just I have an Airbnb for a month and I'll be living there. And then I'll be moving my wife out. I fear of that. I'm going to get tired of heat and miss the snow. So look at this relationship with this wonderful company. I've spoken with Wolfgang Wallet many times through the years. We've done some minor things together. You guys have seen me mention this store before. And what a wonderful opportunity it is for me on several levels. Number one, this guy has everything. This is one of the world's premier inventories as far as magic merchandise goes. I'll give you an idea. I'll type books in here. You know me, I like my books. And books are like something I couldn't always recommend from my universe for magicians I wanted to help because they're expensive to stock, they're hard to ship, and it's just troublesome. But guess what? Wolfgang has gone through the trouble of accumulating inventory and books for 20 years, and he's got a wonderful warehouse. And when you walk through the doors of tricksupply.com, I'll be able to recommend and hand the book you want and need to you right away. And this is just a small example of, ways that I'll be able to help magicians that need it. And I can't wait to dig into, wow, the deep resources, the magic, the accessories, the videos, I'm going to learn so much as well. And you know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'm super excited about. The things that I'm learning, because I don't know a lot about these wooden props and the parlor boxes and the macrame stuff. And as I learn, I'm going to share this new knowledge with my YouTube audience. And this is something that I can do for me and you, and we all get to learn together that way. Hand in hand, I will be bringing Trick Supply into kind of the modern era as this company lacks anywhere. It's in the social media department. Like if you go to Instagram, there's maybe 1,000 followers. Pretty good start on YouTube here. Wolfgang did some videos a few years back and they're not bad. I think his shorts content was pretty good, but didn't stick it out. So I'm going to step in there, start doing some demos for the shop and kind of shine the light. And here's the deal. Here's the beauty. Wolfgang cares about the art. He's a dealer that honestly cares about magic, and he's very interested in shining the light on the great magic that was released in the last 20, 30 years that you probably don't know about, because everyone wants you to believe that the latest, greatest product is the thing you need. Maybe it is. Maybe it is the thing you need. And guess what? We'll have that too. If you need it, we'll have it. But having an experienced magician like yours truly, I know a thing or two about magic. You contact me, you walk in the door, I'll be able to help you out, and the stuff that you need will be there because this inventory is deep. If you need the original John Kennedy floating dollar bill, just for example, if you need to tape invisible thread to the wall, we'll have it. Also, if you need the Gravity Tron from Juan de Real, we'll have that too, And I look forward to being in Las Vegas. The projects are exciting. Can you say TikTok shop? Maybe we'll do that. That might be cool too. And then the opportunities of being in Las Vegas and sharing the content from the local magi there. From what I understand, there's a couple of good ones that live in Sin City, and I've already made plans to go see some of them upon arrival. So let's go. If you have any questions, I'll be directing some attention to the chat here. And I expect to have lots of visitors. And yeah, Jimmy, things like this. When I'm working the Magic Castle, 3 hours away. Now, when I'm talking to the Magic Castle, I don't have to think about trekking across the country. It's over there. I'm close by to the LA. Thank you, Scott. Now you know. Alex, what's up? Come see me in Vegas. I know you'll get there more than New Orleans. It's been very nice having your positive energy on the socials. Thank you for that, young man. And Phoenix McDonald, the future of magic. We are just that much closer. So yeah, I'll be there in February, learning the lay of the land, getting the inventory, figuring out the shipping and all that stuff, starting to get the socials revved up. And then we're looking forward to opening the brick and mortar. If you go to the website now, you'll see it says brick and mortar not open. It'll be by appointment only during February, probably mid-February. We'll start that up. And then in March, I hope that you can walk into the doors, probably 2 or 3 days a week. We'll get it going and you can come shop old school with yours truly. And we'll see if we can get you doing it right. So that's the plan. Stand for tricksupply.com. Yes, Nick, there is room in your suitcase for me, but then I will have no clothes. So unfortunately, I don't think anyone wants an unclothed Doug working the magic castle counter. In the description of this video, there is a link for Trick Supply. You can find their site there. And once I get there in February, I'm going to let everyone know where the socials are. You know me. So we'll be busy on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those things, getting those worked up for tricksupply.com. Yeah, plane tickets aren't too bad right now. We're getting out there pretty cheap and pretty happy about it. And hey, y'all, look who's in the chat. The NOLA-tron. What's up, Jaws? Good to see you out, active, and about. It's my old roommate, Jocelyn. So, yeah, that's the scoop. I figure I've rambled about it long enough. If you have any questions, if there's anything that you're excited about or ways that you think I can help you from tricksupply.com, you can leave a comment on this video after the live stream if you're watching it a couple days later and you have an idea. Hey, Doug, do book reviews of those books you're talking about. Hey, Doug, we'd like to see some unboxings from Trick Supply. Hey, Doug, let me know. I'm very, very interested in helping you. I figure if I can accomplish that, everybody wins. If I can help you and also Wolfgang, because he's kind enough to entrust me with his baby, or at least be part of it, we're going to make it roll. What, Neil? You want everyone to know about our cool Discord? We have that. Maybe we could get a Trick Supply Discord going too. Eddie, none of this happening without you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. True story, y'all. Thank Eddie. Yeah, maybe I have a little spot. I do a close-up set now and again. Do a little show there. It's a little more attainable. Maybe it's next door to Trick Supply. We'll see. Maybe I'm so busy I can't leave the store. That'd be cool too. Hey, look who's in the chat. This would be a good segue. Deuce Gala's in the house. Buck Owen. What's happening, man? In my emails, I had a couple guys, over the last few weeks because, it's been a few weeks. On that note, Happy New Year, everyone. Between mental illness and holidays, I was struggling. Didn't feel good either and had some unceremonial stress on the old brain. We fixed all of that with current endeavors. And one of the guys that popped up in my email was Buck. And he said, hey, Doug, I got a new product. You want to talk about it? And I said, sure. So let's talk magic now and go look over here at the Deuce Gala website. And I think I was professional enough to put this up. Deuce Gala, we had him on a few months ago. We talked about the popsicle, and we talked about the ladybug. That's a beautiful trick they offer. Today, we're looking at their new release, and this is a pre-sale. Is that what they call it? A preview. You will have to go to the description of the video, or I guess you could look at my browser to get this link for the little pocket policy. And we'll look at this trailer for it in just a second, but this is a pocket-sized policy. It's a little smaller than a playing card. It unfolds to a larger size. It's got a few different revelations built into it. And guess what? Buck is kind enough to give one of these away today. So we're going to do that just a little bit later in the stream. Let's take a look at the clip that Deuce Gala put. Little pocket policy.
Oh, come on.
Yes or no? It was a red card?
No.
Ace of Hearts? Oh, you know what? We're going to try this a little differently, okay? I recently took out a magician's insurance policy. It's not a very big policy, but they assured me that it would get me out of situations like this. I just got to... Like that little card he's holding?
Maybe.
Watch.
Reactions.
Oh my god. It's the 10 of spades. That's adorable.
Y'all know we're a fan of the policy. I've plugged different kinds several different days on this this channel, and I'm going to plug this one now. It's like a no-brainer to put the insurance policy in your pocket. And then this one, you can put it in your wallet and then always have it with you. Some of the other versions are, you got to pre-plan, you know, like the big unfold outs, like Scott Link's wonderful version, the policy, or even the standard one. You need a little bit bigger pocket. This one goes right in your wallet. It's got a few different revelations and some really clever ones at that. The comedies on the card, and yeah, we're going to recommend this product, and we're going to give away one today. Let's go ahead and start collecting a few comments. Then we'll do a little trivia, and then maybe we'll give this thing away in just a few minutes. So over here on our StreamYard giveaway tool, we'll make this. Let's keep it simple. We'll go policy, POLICY, no caps, policy. And if you want to type that, this is domestic shipping. So we're not going to put international shipping on Buck Bowen. And if you guys want to type policy in, then once we do our trivia, that's right, we're doing trivia today. I'll pull a winner for that. So good luck, everyone. And we'll get back to that in a few minutes. Let me answer this question here. Back it up. Brad, is it Gwidam? Is that Brad Gwidam? Is that your last name? Brad wants to know, does this prohibit a Doug Conn lecture in Minneapolis? You know, one of the things I'm most excited about is that anywhere I want to go from Las Vegas is super attainable because they got links to everywhere. Like if you go to every airport goes to Las Vegas easily. So more than ever, I'll be able to get to places I want to get. So no DQs on that at all. So, I'm talking about things that came across my desk, emails, and look what showed up finally. You know, y'all remember we had Lee Asher on. What a banger that was. Lee Asher talking about playing cards. And Lee had sent me his history and, let's get it right, Doug. Lee Asher's Card Magic and Playing Card History Timeline. This is a wonderful tome on the evolution of playing cards and how they relate to the world of Magic, and it's just a wonderful book. And here's what Lee told me. He said, you can, or I think he said, I hope you could open this book to any page and learn something. And I thought, well, it'd be interesting if I could, and if I could, maybe I could share that with my audience, and then we could all maybe learn about not just card magic, but also Lee's Card Magic and Playing Card History Timeline. If you're not familiar with Lee Asher, he's the current president of 52 Plus Joker, the premier club for all things card collectible and things like this. And in addition to this book, if you choose to pursue it, if you don't win it, Lee supplies a fantastic video. It's like 30 or 45 minutes. If I'm not mistaken. I watched it when Lee was on the interview months ago, and it is just a wonderful companion piece to go with this book. So that's what I did. I went over to, I went over to Learn Sleight of Hand, where I build quizzes sometimes. I build a few quizzes here. This is where I share knowledge on the internet. We have a membership over there where you can get some premium lessons and access to our Discord and coaching from yours truly. And there's some good freebies on the site. You're going to want to go to the Public Magic Library. You can get some videos, some books. Learn a thing or two if you haven't. And if you are a member this month, we are going to get some sessions in before I leave for Vegas. Let me just get the scoop in here real quick. This Sunday, I'm going to be doing a Magic Gear webinar, and all of this will be out of the way, and I'll have a lot more space to set up my street rig. And I always get questions about the audio I use, the tables, and I have done a video on this subject before. But I think this is a good opportunity, especially considering this studio will be mostly packed. I'll have the space to display it properly, and a lot of my magic's going to be in a box after Thursday. So that's what's happening Sunday for members. And then Monday, after the Magic Guys podcast, we're going to be doing the member showcase, and it's going to be Vegas night. So if you are a member and you hang out in the Discord or you go to the forum, you can get the event links on Learn Sleight of Hand forums. And that's what's happening on Learn Sleight of Hand in the month of January. How about that? Still doing stuff. Nick's already phoning in. That's okay, Nick. You can fortunately watch the replays, because after we do the live webinar, yours truly takes the time to re-edit them, upload it to the archives, catch the webinar, enjoy it that way. All right, let's not dilly-dally. I took the time to do this thing. We should now take the playing card timeline trivia quiz. We pulled a few questions from Lee Asher's Card Magic and Playing Card History Timeline. Let's test your gray matter on the subject of playing card history. These are multiple choice questions. I will shine the question up first and scroll down to it. I'll try and keep an eye on any interesting answers. And if you do answer the question correctly or interesting before the multiple choice, you will accrue brownie points. Those brownie points can be added up for the Koopy Doll prize round, in which you'll win absolutely nothing, but maybe a little more respect. So, trivia question 1, here we go. I opened this book to page 15. It told me when the first card trick saw print, and you could test yourself now. You can, where am I? It's either 1351, 1478, 1491, or 1584. Opening here to page 15, and it says, well, you could have gone two ways here. You could have gone this one or 1491. The first manuscript that contains a card trick was written by Luca Pacioli. And what happened here is they discovered this gentleman's manuscript on mathematics, and they found a card trick buried in that. And then later it was officially printed in his book in 1491, the first card trick. Where are we going back? So many wrong answers, but hey, a few right ones too. Congratulations, everyone. You all get a point for trying. So I've got 5 more questions. This won't be a super quiz. We're going to get through this in a few minutes, and moving on, and we'll go in kind of a timeline order. Here we are, and this was really interesting. I learned this in Lee's video, that playing cards at a point in time were used as currency, because they weren't printing paper money back in the day. So you might use your Jack of Spades as a fiver, and you would exchange playing cards as money on the trade routes in the day. And we're going back to, let's see, on page 27, it'll tell me. Back to the 1600s. So what do you think? Which country was using playing cards as currency in the 1600s? Was it China? Was it England? Was it France? Or was it Canada? And as I suspected, there's a mostly wrong answers here. And I would hypothesize that perhaps that other countries were doing this. But as noted in 1685, they were first used as paper currency of Canada, where they were introduced as legal tender by Jacques de Mules. So here our answer is indeed Canada. If you thought it was France, you're wrong, loser. No one wants to hear that. All right, what about this one? Moving on. Which of the following companies began by producing playing cards in 1889? Boy, if you really know this one, let me know. So one of these companies began their company by producing playing cards 135 years ago. U.S. Playing Card Company, Nintendo, Fournier, or Dundeler Mifflin. What's up, Hoser? I think you are Canadian, right? Is that right? Good day, Hoser. Good day. Yeah, this is a weird one. This one has been around for a bit. Like this news is out there, and I have remarked before on the surprising nature that it was the. I'm going to click the wrong one so you know what happens. It was not, in fact, Dunder Mifflin. It was the Nintendo playing card company. They started as a playing card company. They still do cards. They're involved in the Pokemon industry, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Nintendo, you know, the Wii, the Mario, the Switch, the Game Boy. I've had most of those systems. Still play the Switch sometimes. They began as a playing card company in 1889. Wow. What a world we live in. What's the next question? Oh, okay. What playing cards did Erdonase prefer? Y'all know Erdonase, right? The expert at the card table. Everyone get their pocket. If you have the pocket version, you can get it out now. And if you go to illustration number 101, I'll give you a clue here. I'll give you guys a visual clue. I can find illustration 101. Let's scroll down. You can make some guesses while I look for the. So he used one of these decks. New York Consolidated Card Company, Piatnik, the U.S. Playing Card Company, which was in business at the time, or did he use Knox? Which I think Dunder Mifflin was actually the first to print Knox, which is another little known piece of Erdonase information. Hudson knows. Oh, wrong answer. It was obviously Knox. For sure. Robert wants me to do math. You're disqualified. And Scott still thinks we're on the last question. Okay. So on the illustration 101, that ace of spades in that illustration, which you'll have to go either look at Lee's book or look at your own copy of the expert at the card table. And I'm really surprised. Has anyone typed the New York Consolidated Card Company? Man, is everyone a loser on this question? Hudson knows it's a B. You get a half a point. It was their B brand of card from the New York Consolidated Card Company. And this is the kind of Hudson created his own world. Erdonase was indeed bros with Pandrea. Wow. Yeah, it was the New York Consolidated Card Company. They made B cards, I guess, back in the day. Was this the last question? Is there one more? Let's see. Did I have one more? There's one more. There might be two more. This one is close to home. So this back when I was the youth, I used to go to this Norwood area to shop at Haynes House of Cards. This is where the United States Playing Card Company was. And in the 1930s, John Schneider mass-produced Gaft cards from his Norwood studio. What was the name of his brand? Before I scroll down, I'm going to see if anyone can get this, because Lee did talk about this company. And if you have the Haynes House of Cards stock or any of the older packet tricks, you know what this card is. And if you don't, that's fine too. We're going to learn, because, you know, it's one of the reasons that we are here today. Spelling's hard. Jaws think it's too many letters. All right. Maverick, huh? Not a bad guess. Hey, we're in the ballpark. Joel, can you expound on that? Fox what? 2 words. Right? I probably had 20 decks of Fox Lake playing cards. I used to buy Professor Bill Pryor's decks, and he would hand make these Gaff decks. Oops, son of oops. You know, it looks like an Aviator doesn't. An Aviator is on the list. Lou knows. What's up, Lou? I I knew someone. I didn't know. We had Squeezers. We had Aviator. It is Fox Lake. It's not Emerson and West. And Lou Eaton, old school. He knows. Old school knows. Playing card trivia from the Lee Asher Card Magic and Playing Card Timeline. All right, I want someone to get this one without me scrolling down. Who printed the Black Tiger deck in 2004 and sparked the modern custom card revolution? Wasn't Fox Lake. Note that as you go through this book, like, Lee has pictures like, here's the Black Tiger deck. Don't read the answer, but, the Fox Lake cards are in here. Everybody knows this one. Adonis was the quickest. Adonis, you get the bonus points. You have a few bonus points now. Pretty soon you'll have a very large pile of absolutely nothing. But I hope you had fun. That's the real prize today. Fun, a little education. That is the Illusionist. And let's see how many we got right. 5 out of 6. Not bad. There we go. Folks, if you haven't been over to leeasher.com, let me invite you to take a stroll over there and maybe consider putting this book on your bookshelf. Here's what you're going to look for. And this link is in our video description. Playing Card Timeline History and bonus video. It's there. It's good. You'll enjoy it. You'll learn more stuff. And if you're into scripting presentations around interesting things, I think maybe the modern practitioner can find some interesting presentation angles from volumes like this. Yeehaw. All right. Got a thing to give it away. Let's give it away. Buck Bowen. Let's see who you're going to send your wonderful pocket policy to. Let's open this giveaway tool back up. If you haven't typed in the policy, I'll give you just another minute. We're going to give away this new release from Deuce Gala, home of valuable things. You know what they're home to? I mean, this thing. Y'all know, if you know, you know. I like to dip mine in the coffee. That off. They make the popsicle. This is the Dreamstickle popsicle, which is now in my pocket when I'm working in the wild. This is the perfect thing for a time killer. If you have any dead moment in your act, you just pull this thing out, start chopping on it, put it back in your pocket. The Pop Hayden gag. Get one of these when you're picking up the pocket policy. And if you haven't got the ladybug trick yet, do that too. Yeah, so that's Deuce Gala. Value priced magic, strong impact, great tutorials, and they got some good freebies over there. They did last time I was there. In the description of this video, so you got to go to the video description. It's down there. It's a pre-sale link, so you got to go. You got to be here down there. You might have to wait till the stream's over. I don't even know how to get there from here. Look who's in the house. Jen, what's up? We had fun doing a TikTok magic show last week, live on the interwebs. A couple of 8 of us got together. And yeah, it does smell amazing. It's worth it just for the smell. I had more things to share. I had another gentleman. Before I get done today, and I think I'm almost done, I did want to mention Rocker Bomber. We're going to talk about Rocker Bomber a little bit before I'm done today, but over at the Daily Magician, we've been trying to connect with these guys for literally months, and these gentlemen run a podcast that they've been asking me to be on. I think it's of Sleights and Men. The Daily Magician. And I asked this gentleman, I was talking to, there's a couple of guys that do this. Jacob and I had a nice conversation the other day. Give me the elevator pitch on what you do. And, he said this: deliver the best emails I can deliver for the modern magician. So he's looking to put an email in your inbox on a regular basis that delivers value. And today he suggested that maybe he could offer this collection of classic. I would suggest these are public domain magic books that they have taken the time to curate and collect and offer to anyone interested in entering their realm. And it's a wonderful value, as you can see. Of course, we got some marketing going here. It's $2,800 of magic, but this is a great value. That's a great book by Anneman. that you can instantly have in your inbox, and then every day they'll send you a little more things to make your magic life a little bit better. Let's go over here to their main page. We explore the most interesting ideas inside and outside of magic and show you how they can make you be a better magician. You can go sign up for this at thedailymagician.com. And yo, Jacob, I look forward to getting on your podcast. And, you know, I intend to do that exactly when I get settled a little bit more in Vegas. And I feel like we'll have just a little bit more to excuse me, to talk about. I'm realizing I didn't do the giveaway. Let me jump back over here. I got squirreled and I ADD'd the giveaway away. So let me get this back going here. Boop. Daily Magician. Y'all go give him a peek. Let me go over here and pick a winner. I squirreled it. We're going to unsquirrel it right now. Good luck, everyone. Yes, domestic shipping only. That's the conundrum. Here we go. Woo! Hudson gets the win for being so active in the chat today. Congratulations, Hudson52 Slight. Hey, bro, do me a favor, and what I'm going to need you to do is send me send me an email, okay? Here's where you do that. You go to conjure@conjure.com. You say, hey, Doug, here's my email. Here's my shipping address. That's what I need. I need you to send me your shipping address in an email. I'll get it to Buck Bowen, and we can all say, thanks to Buck for sponsoring our last giveaway from the Conn Cave. Tomorrow morning, I'll begin packing all of these things up as, again, we prepare to move. And if you're coming in late today, we're moving. We're heading to Vegas. We're going to go to tricksupply.com and spend our days there. It says our brick and mortar store is not open, but it's going to be, and we're going to process more internet orders than ever. Like I said, if you have any suggestions on how I can make your world better from this space, please drop a line on the video and let me know, put a little line, a comment or something down below. And, what can a modern magic shop do to make your world better with me at the helm? And let me know and I'll do that. So we'll be at tricksupply.com. As I had mentioned on my previous streams, and I fully intend to continue remembering the legacy of this man, and I guess I'll start by putting these books on my shelf right after this stream. It would be John Rockerbomber's 85th birthday today. Didn't take the time to really plan anything to talk about John, but it's not really a problem because all I have to do is think about him for about 1 or 2 minutes and then I'll have something to talk about. So today I decided to talk about something that he printed in the Hierophant. And this is not a trick, but more of a philosophical subject. And I'm going to go over just for a moment to Genie's website, the Magipedia, this thing Richard Kaufman started, where he mentions the two perfect theory, not an empirical theory, but a philosophical notion that a trick can be too perfect and thus lead the audience directly to the method or to a wrong solution, which gives the magician no credit. This notion was first popularized by Rick Johnson in the Hierophant in 1970, expanding on an idea attributed to Di Vernon. So, what I'm going to kind of point your attention to is the Genie August 2001 issue, which contains a number of articles by various people on the subject. John Rockerbomber, Jamie Ian Swiss, John Carney, Mike Close, Darwin Ortiz, Martin Lewis, Harry Lorraine. What's he doing in there? Simon Harrison, and so on. This archive is accessible through the Ask Alexander. If you're a Genie subscriber, you can go look up the August 2001 issue. Learn about the two perfect theory. And if nothing else, when you're considering your presentations, when you're considering your methods and lulling your audience down the garden path, consider that maybe your methods are too perfect and that maybe you're leading them directly to the method or, leaving them in a space where they can't enjoy the magic at all. It's a weird one, but this is the kind of subject matter that, John was publishing in the 70s, and just one of the reasons that this man is dear to my heart, because, his soul was a deep one. So there we are today, remembering John Rockerbomber. And Jaws met John down here. The Knights of Slights, that's correct. To know him was to love him right away. And so there we are, wrapping up it's not the exact last one, because if you're on learnsleightoofhand.com, I'll see you Sunday for the Magic Gear webinar, and then we'll be doing a Zoom room out of here Monday night, but it'll be blank. The slate will be different. I don't know. We'll work on a name in between here and Vegas, Mr. Matthew. You want one of those dancing handkerchiefs? You know what? Where did you see that? At tricksupply.com? I'm wondering if I go look up dancing handkerchief. I'm wondering also if I can spell dancing handkerchief. Maybe if I just look up dancing. I have a feeling that anything that you want to find, you can probably find at the magic shop that I am working my way towards. Hold on one second. We'll take a look at things that are dancing at tricksupply.com. See, one of the wonderful things over there is that it's not just like cookie cutter inventory. It's things that he's collected through the years. Dancing bunny box, aluminum canes, dancing feathers, dancing rings. That's a cool one from Dick Zimmerman. Dancing silk. I used to use this one in my street act. This is the old Tenyo version. Bang, we found the dancing silk. There's probably thousands of dancing things over here. I'll click 4 dots in and see what's dancing over here on this side. Oh, I skipped down to the other thing. But yes, they have it. I did not disappoint myself. And look, I'll see you all from Las Vegas. It'll probably be a couple of weeks before I get in there and get the gear set up. But, if you follow me on the socials, I'll have the news on Facebook. I'll certainly have the news for the Kindred Spirits on Discord. And maybe I'll drop a line here and there in the community tab to keep you all posted. But look, for the last time ever from New Orleans, it's a ciao for now. I'll see you guys in Sin City. Peace.